Hey folks, welcome back to Diamondback Shooting Sports. I am Sean, and we have another segment of our staff show and tell, where we show you the faces of the company and some of their cool stuff. Today I'm joined by Jimmy. Jimmy is one of our procurement specialists here at our police supply section, and also retired Border Patrol. How long did you do with Border Patrol, Jimmy?
About 14 years.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your contribution.
Thank you.
So today, let's get right into it. Now, at first glance, this looks like a Glock, but you get a little closer, like that's definitely way out there. What are we looking at here, Jimmy?
So this is a Glock type made by Klein Tactical here in Tucson. They do all the slide cutting. They do all the little features and everything. The main thing that sets it aside from the stock Glock is the angle of the hand grip. It's just a little different. It's a little more SIG-like than it is Glock-like.
Okay. So what would its factory counterpart model be? Like a 19?
It'd be 19.
Excellent. And that's just one of the mainstay, most popular 9mm handguns on the face of the planet, you know, at this point in time. So about this firearm, Jimmy, the interesting paint job, Cerakote job, walk me through that. What are we looking at here?
So it was modeled after the Warthog.
That's cool.
So, and the old school Spitfires that had the shark teeth on them and everything. They wanted to go retro, but kind of stay new wave. So it's a mixture between both of those.
Nice. I see here you have several bolt-ons on the firearm itself. What type of compensator are running on this thing?
That is a head compensator.
Nice.
So it's made by the company Head. I got it here at the shop. We have plenty of compensators for different weapons. If you want one, you can order it through the shop. It really helps to flip up on the gun when you fire it.
So you notice a marked improvement in the recoil profile with this comp on here.
It's subtle, but it helps you stay on target a little bit better. I mean, any 19 is going to have a decent amount of flip on the shot, but this compensator helps.
Awesome. And, you know, the industry is changing. Technology is becoming cheaper, more robust in the world of, you know, our optics here. What do we got going on here with this?
So that's a Holosun HE508.
HE508. How long have you had it on gun?
I want to say 2 years.
2 years?
2 years. I opted for the 508 because it came with the configuration where it has the big 65 MOA reticle and then the small little 2 reticle in the middle. So if you come out a holster and you punch out and you see any part of that big reticle, you know you're not on target. And you know which way to move the gun in order to get it on target.
That's quite intuitive, and maybe somebody who is new to optics, you know, out there on their handguns, a great way to adapt to that new, you know, that sight picture and really help the shooter out.
Yeah, it definitely helps with learning how to use an optic and how to come out of your holster correctly to be on target. That's
fantastic. So let's get into the guts a little bit here. What type of trigger we have in here?
Timony trigger.
Timony?
It's a Timony trigger. The barrel is the barrel that came with the gun. It's just a match threaded barrel.
Nice. So how many rounds do you have through it?
Oh, 1,500, 2,000.
Not bad at all. And we do know that you have quite a collection, so you know you're not putting all your rounds in one gun all the time, but no issues since the day that you've acquired this.
Nope, no issues at all. Even adding the comp, it really didn't mess with it at all.
Awesome. So last question here, because it jumped out at me before we started the piece. I was curious about this rail on a rail. What is that?
So it's really weird. Since I have multiple handguns, I have a holster system that uses that little rail to secure the weapon and guard the trigger. So you can buy the holster piece, and then you can buy the extra little rail pieces, and you can put them on multiple handguns. That way you have the same holster, same draw profile, same everything every time you put on a gun.
And this this secondary rail holster system is, I'm assuming, significantly cheaper than going out and buying a new holster for every firearm you have because they're all different.
Absolutely. And also, since it has the secondary rail, if you normally have a light, it changes the profile, but you don't have to buy an extra holster for the extra light that's added to this little rail system. You just put the light, the laser, whatever you want to put on the bottom, and it still fits in the holster the same exact way every time.
That's fantastic. Super economical, and a smart idea. Well, Jimmy, if you don't have anything else on this firearm, I'd like to thank you for coming on today. Thank you for showing and thank you for telling.
There's one thing I want to add.
Ooh.
MechGar mags. The standard Glock mag is plastic. They swell over time if you keep your rounds in there, and you won't get a proper feed, you won't get a proper release when you go to drop it. MechGar, which we have here, they're metal. They don't require any of the mag release exchanges like some of the other ones do, because they're not hollow. They're just rolled. So they fit nicely. They fit OEM style, except they're metal, so that they don't bulge over time. So it's a great upgrade to your any Glock that you have.
And MechGar doesn't break the bank, but it's stamped steel construction here just always ensures that nice clean drop. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, folks, that is a great tip from somebody who has carried, I'm assuming, Glocks for a very long time. That being said, Jimmy, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate you having, and we'll have you back.
Awesome.
Thanks, folks.